Hello, quilt artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. I'm here with an unboxing because I just got my Open Gate quilt subscription box. Actually, not just. I think it came like Friday or Saturday, but I was not around to receive it or make a video. So here I am on Monday. I just wrapped up work, so I want to go ahead and get this puppy filmed. I'm a little dark. One of my lights is out. I'm not going to worry about it. So I did film a video last week. I did. It was kind of a long one. I did a Thankful Thursday and kind of a haul because I had purchased some things that I wanted to show you guys. And so that's kind of that was the kind of video I made. And I uploaded it. And normally when I upload the video, I try to preview it before I publish it to make sure there's no problems. Because it's like half my videos, when I upload them, there's no sound. And so sometimes I can take the video down and I can always take the video down, but sometimes I'm able to convert it to a different format. And when I convert it to a different format and re-upload it, it's fine. Because in the original format, when I listen to it on my laptop, it's fine. Like I can listen to it, it's fine. But something happens when I upload it to YouTube and it loses the sound. So I use a program to convert it to an MP4 file, and then when I upload it to YouTube, for some reason the sound is restored. But then there are some times that even when I do that, there's still no sound. And this is one of those times. So I have to reshoot the video, which sucks for me because, like I said, it was long. So I'm probably going to split it up. So I'll probably do the haul portion along with my updates as far as like why I haven't posted. I mean, y'all know I had a party. There was a lot. Anyway, I learned some things about myself. Anywho, that's not what this video is about. That's for another video. This video is about this unboxing. I still have my, that light's going to bother me. I turned off the lights because somebody was sleeping down here while for the party. Like somebody had to sleep down here. And so I didn't want to leave the light on so they could get some rest. But it's a small light, but it just gives me a little extra, I don't know, whatever. So from last month, I'm still working on this. I have not had an opportunity to quilt it yet. I have not really had an opportunity to sew. I'll be talking about that as well. So I still have to get that done. This is, yeah, I still have to get this quilted, but I think I showed you guys this before. I do love how this has come out. It was my first time using a panel. I like the technique. I liked the technique because you can really use it for any panel. And I've got, a couple panels over there that I don't quite know what to do with. And this is an option. This is an option for them. So yeah, because you can really do this with almost any size panel, right? And really all you need is your panel and like two coordinating colors. So I have a really fun bubble print one that I had got, I don't know, years ago from Missouri Star. So probably back in like 2018 maybe. I think that was the first panel I ever purchased, and I still have it because I thought it was so cute. And I wanted it, but I had no idea what to do with it once I got it, other than putting a border around it, right? Which is what we can always do. You buy a panel, you like it, you can leave the panel as is, put you an inner border and an outer border, or just one single border and be done. But I feel like this kind of zhuzhes it up a little bit by cutting it and adding the strips. I feel like it gives it a little extra zhuzh, you know what I mean? And kind of makes it look a little bit more different, a little bit more unique. And then, of course, there are different ways to go about this. Like you could technically, well, I don't know. Let me stop. But so I still have to finish that project. So I'm hoping that what's in here today is irresistible enough that I'm not going to feel inclined to try to sew it today or tomorrow, because my sewing space is at an all-time level of disaster. Okay, and it's always this time because I'm short on time in general. First of all, well, I'm messy I know this is supposed to be an unboxing. I know it is. Okay, just bear with me. But I'm messy in general. Messy. Especially when I am actually doing stuff. If my area is clean, then it means I'm not doing anything. I can tell you that right now. It means I am doing absolutely nothing. If I am being active, whether it be creatively in my sewing space or at my job, my desk was always a wreck. Okay. It just is. If it's not, it means I'm not doing anything. Because if I'm just not the pull out and put stuff back right away type of person. I'm the take it out, sit it down, leave it type of person. So it's just, and I take out more things that I need. I get distracted. I try to multitask. This is what it is. Okay. But this time of year, because I'm excessively busy, I don't really want to take the time to clean. So I end up like pulling stuff out, and then I don't have that reset where I kind of clean up. And then things start to kind of stack and pile and stack and pile. And then when it's party time and it's crunch time, and then I have to kind of move everything over to make space for air mattresses for people to sleep. It gets extra messy. So it's extra messy right now. And I do need to take care of it. So I'm hoping, well, maybe it should be irresistible. Maybe if it's super irresistible, it'll force me to clean this up so I can start sewing on the project. So let's see. Let's see if we can, if we like it enough that we have to do it immediately, or if we can at least wait a few days, like to the weekend or something. So let's open this up. She's been getting me like almost every month with these, with this box. I don't see any blue immediately, so that bodes well. Because the last few projects had a lot of blue and they matched my home, and I had to like sew them immediately. So I don't see blue, so that bodes well. And FYI, that table runner that I made was on my table for the party. It was great. The other little wall hanging, I have it on another table. It's great. So I used both. I made them immediately. I used them both. Okay. Okay, so our larger project is the Sunflower Field Quilt with fabrics from Lewis and Irene and Thatched by Moda. Our second project is a grocery bag holder. That appeals. I need one of those. The one I have right now, it's like a hard plastic one, and it is screwed into the inside of the little cabinet under the sink. But then by it being there and by it being hard plastic, then every time I'm closing it, like I can't put stuff in the very front of the cabinet, because then when I close it, it won't close all the way. So a grocery bag holder appeals to me, because then I can hang that on the pantry door and we can use that for the bags, and I can take that plastic thing off of my cabinet and give me better use of space. Okay, let's see. All right, let's start with the small project. So this is our small project. This is a grocery bag holder. It's 6.5 by 19. We have a 14.5-inch square piece of yellow fabric. 14.25 by 14.5. And then we have a 14.25 by 10-inch piece of red sunflower fabric. We have, of course, the elastic. And then it says we need a drawstring threader and a safety pin. And of course, their safety pin, as per usual, is in here. And I believe I saw that drawstring threader as one of the notions, which is why I love this box. If you need a drawstring threader, you're going to get one in the box. It's not like I'm never going to get a project that I can't do unless I just don't have a sewing machine. Okay. And then here we have, of course, our drawstring threader. I don't own one of these, so this is my first time. Do you know how many pairs of friggin' sweatpants or hoodies I could have not thrown away if I had known this existed. Like, I never seen this. Like, I personally haven't seen this. And it makes total logical sense that it exists. Now, granted, for the most part, when this happened to me, it was before I really got back into quilting back in 2017. It was before that for the most part. But even since then, there have been times when, you, like, when I wash my, like, any kind of hoodie or anything with a drawstring, you tie the knots. I tie these strategic knots to make sure that when I throw it in the wash, the drawstring isn't going to slip back in. And then I have had instances since I'm sure this was in existence since 2018, where that happened, and I sat there and slowly kind of pushed. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all have done it, where you slowly kind of like push the drawstring through to try to get it back out, and maybe use a pin, like a safety pin, kind of, I've done this. And the whole time there was a friggin' tool. I feel like a tool. I have thrown things away. And I have spent probably countless hours, not countless, but I've definitely spent hours out of my life trying to fish out a drawstring. And the entire time, there was a tool. We learn something every day. Okay, so let's see if we have a picture of what it looks like. Now, y'all know I'm probably going to make this in some kind of blue color so that it matches my kitchen. And this is what she looks like. To be expected. So we've got the elastic at the bottom so that the bags don't fall out. I'm actually going to be making this. I won't make it right away, but I'm actually going to make this. I'm going to source, I think I'm going to check my scraps. I might even piece it. I might piece my scraps from the table runner that I did. So that's a possibility. I have to see how long they are, if I have the 14 and a half. So if I've got the 14 and a half, then I might piece these together and use it to make my bag. Because, we got to be extra out here in these streets. We can't just use a regular, normal size piece of fabric. No. We got to piece together all those scraps so that we can use them and they don't go to waste. Sometimes. Okay. All right, and this is the larger project. This is pretty. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so sunflower, 26 by 26. I like that she gonna give you some different shapes. Everything's not gonna be a square or a rectangle. Try to scroll through these prints here. You see this green? I love this yellow. That's gorgeous. Cute little sunflower print. I really love the yellows in this line. So this yellow, these are the same prints, just this yellow, this sunflower has a bit more white in it on this print, and this one it's a bit more yellow. And then we have an all over small sunflower, kind of like a ditzy sunflower. And then we have some more of this print. And then we have our thatched for our background. Now, hopefully I can get it neatly back. like it was when it came. Okay. So we have a 5.5 inch width of fabric strip, a 4-inch strip, 5.5 by 10, 5 by 21, 11.5 by width of fabric, 10 by width of fabric, and a 7.5 inch by width of fabric strip for the binding. So looks like I mean, it's well over a yard. I mean, I'd say between both projects, maybe almost a yard and a half-ish. Now, I never get to join them because, she does show you how to put together the larger project. She does a YouTube live stream every month where she shows you how to put it together. But usually for me, either I've already done it or I forget about it. But I like this. It looks like the construction doesn't look very difficult. What are our components here? We've got some snowballed corners. We've got some stitch and flip. And maybe a quarter square triangle? I don't know. I can't figure out how there's one particular unit, I don't know how it goes together. It looks like a quarter square triangle to me, but I don't know if that's how she chose to construct it or not. I'm not sure. Well, looks like we're cutting some triangles on here. Hold on. I'm always really fascinated by the components, like how the project is written. Not just like for this box, but in general. A lot of times I will buy a pattern just because I want to see how the block is constructed. Like, I don't know if I'm the only person who does that, but I'd be like, I don't really know if I want to make this or not, but I'm going to pay the $9 because I need to know how you constructed this, because I can't figure out the block. So if I look at it and I can't figure out the block, that intrigues me and it will make me buy the pattern. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So they're quarter square triangles. They are quarter square triangles, but they're put together more traditionally instead of one of the easy piecing methods, which you can understand because one of these has a whole stem coming out of it, right? So there had to be a way to do that. This is cute. This is definitely the money fabric right here. This one. This is my favorite. I love this. This is gorgeous. Okay, now I've completely messed it up. I'm not going to be able to put it back how it was. So I will deal with that later, I guess. I will deal with that. Let's pop that over there. Okay, and then let's see. We've got our spool of thread, of course, and of course, hey Matchy, we got a light yellow. It's gonna be perfect for both projects. And we have a pattern. This is called Shining Star. Set on point, 8 big blocks. That should go together really quickly. That should be a quick, relatively. I mean, because you're making the 8 blocks, but you're making blocks, but they're 8 blocks and they're big. And then when you're piecing it, you've got these giant pieces to put together. So even if the blocks might take a little time, the full quilt will go together pretty simply. See, we're making some flying geese units. We're snowballing, or we're stitching, flipping some flying geese. That's a pretty unique block construction. I don't think I've seen that particular component before, or at least not that I remember. I can't show it to you guys because, can't, but I've not seen that particular method of construction before. I like that. That's interesting. Here's another look at the final. See, to make this, you need 3/4 yards of a white, 1 yard of a green, ½ yard of a red, 3/8 yard of an overall snowflake that's red, 1¼ yards of a black ditzy print, 2½ yards of a black snowflake, and then your backing. So not a pre-cut quilt pattern. It definitely uses yardage, which is less expensive to make also, generally. Because I don't mind going to Joann's for my, like, when I'm buying a pre-cut, I know what I'm buying. I know everything's going to go. I know everything's going to match. And if I buy coordinates from the line, I know everything looks good. I know everything's going to match. But when I'm buying a quilt from yardage, or when I want to make something from yardage, I can't tell on my screen what to get from what. I'm more visual than that. I need to actually see the fabrics together. So I'll go to, if I was going to make this, I would go to Joann's I could go to my local quilt shop and pay $15 a yard. That would be an option. But I'm a little cheap, and I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably take my tail over to Joann's, and I would look for something. I would look for some coordinates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would look for six coordinating fabrics that I like, that I think could go. That's what I would do. Unless you're going to make it in solids. If you're going to make it in solids, I feel like that's a little easier to deal with. But other than that, you're definitely going to have to go to your local quilt shop. I mean, unless you can do it online. I struggle with that. When I'm trying to, like, buy multiple SKUs of different prints to put together, I struggle doing that online. Which is why I pretty much do all pre-cuts, because I don't have to worry about it. But I actually probably do have, I'm talking too much now, because the 2½ yards that you need is this setting square, corner square, and side setting and corner setting square fabric. So I would personally probably start with that. I would get me 2½ yards of a fabric that I really, really like, small scale print, or maybe small or medium scale print, and then I would pull colors from it to get the coordinating yardage. So maybe I could do it online, but it would be easier for me to go to Joann's. And who doesn't want a reason to go to Joann's? Okay, and last but not least, every month there's a $12 add-on. You can opt in or choose not to opt in. It's $12. You get four coordinating fat quarters and a pattern. And we have some juicy summer fabric this month. This is juicy. It just screams summer. Screams. It just screams. Okay, first we've got our watermelon print. I just had watermelon today. I shouldn't be eating it because of the sugar. But we've got watermelon, strawberries, popcorn, popsicles, little lemon slices. This is adorable. And then our other print is, so this is our large scale all over. And this is kind of our medium scale all over. And then we have two coordinating blenders to kind of tone it down. So I think that's a pretty nice choice of fabrics, because This one is definitely pretty loud. This is a loud print. I'm just gonna stack them. Oh. So it really kind of tones it down. It really calms it down. And I already see the pattern this month is a tote bag. So you have everything you need to make it. Like, you don't have everything you need. You have all the fabric that you need to make the tote bag. Actually, no. You have everything you need to make the tote bag. Because you use 3 fat quarters for... Looks like you use three fat quarters for the body and 1 for the handles. No. From each fat quarter, you cut 3 from each... Reading is fundamental. So from each fat quarter, you cut 3 pieces that are going to go for the body. And you cut 1 piece that's going to go for the handle. So you can actually make the full project this month with the fabric on hand. So that is appealing. That is appealing. I think the tote bag is going to get made. At least the cutting is easy. The cutting is easy because I can literally iron and stack the fat quarters on top of each other. Fold them in half so I have 8 layers. Make my 3 cuts for the body and my 1 cut for the handles from the stack. And I'm done with my cutting. Like, you can have this ironed and cut in like, the ironing is going to take longer than the cutting. So I could probably have it ironed and cut in like 30 minutes. So that's pretty outstanding. And I've got this cool new tool, which I'm going to be showing you guys. I got this from Quilts. Is it necessary? No. Do I love it? Yes. Have I been wanting it for a while? Yes. I'm going to talk about it in an upcoming video. I talked about it in the other video, the one that has no sound. But that doesn't help you guys, does it? But I love this when I'm cutting many, many, many layers. It helps reduce shifting. I will talk about it more in an upcoming video. But if you want to know about it now, just go to Fallon's channel over at Quilts. I bought this with my own money. I ordered it from her website. She shipped it to me. We have not had a conversation about this ruler. She has not asked me to say anything about this ruler. And I was not gifted this ruler. I just wanted it and I bought it. And I like it. So I'm going to use it to cut this project out. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to have to make the tote. Now I'm supposed to fly to New York on Wednesday. Wouldn't it be kind of cute to have this nice, like, summery tote bag to carry on the plane? Wouldn't that be nice? I think that would be nice. Can I get this tote bag done between today and tomorrow? I don't know. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a serious shot. So if I get this puppy made, I will make sure to make a video about it. If I don't get it made, I think I'm still going to make a video and tell you how far I got. I think I might actually start a timer. So I think I might clear my area, heat up my iron, take this fabric out, set a timer, and then see what happens. You can walk through, it's fine. You coming back?
Huh?
Because you didn't close the door all the way. So you coming back?
I mean, maybe. Because there's not gas left. There's no gas.
Okay.
There's only 1 foot since the one more. There's unless you cut the front.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to try to make it and see what happens and see how far I get in how much time. So I think I'm going to come back Wednesday morning and report where I am in the process and how much time I've spent. I want to see if I can get this done in 3 hours total. Is that ambitious? I've only made 1 bag. It certainly took me more than 3 hours. But I was working with cork. It was different. I don't know. I think it's possible, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Including the cutting and ironing. Yeah, so challenge. Challenge thrown and accepted by me. Okay. So quick recap. So we've got our small project, which is our grocery bag holder, which I am very interested in making. You can't see the picture anymore, but y'all know what a grocery bag holder looks like. I'm probably going to make this in colors that match my kitchen because that's where I plan to keep this. And then our larger project is this sunflower quilt. It could be a wall hanging, table runner, table topper. It's 26 by 26. And this is our fabric bundle. We got some thatched. Gotta love the thatched. We have our pattern for this month, Shining Star. 8 big blocks with some big setting and corner triangles. Looks like a relatively quick make, especially for a nice size quilt. This is 52 by 70. We have our thread, and we have the drawstring threader that we can use to make our grocery bag holder. And then, of course, we have the bonus add-on if you want, $12 a month for fat quarters. And this month pattern is a tote bag, which is cool because we have all the fabric that we need to make this tote bag. And I'm going to try to get mine done so that I can take it on the plane with me and maybe get some compliments in the airport on my bright, sunshiny, summery tote bag. Anyway, I've gone on. I'm at 32 minutes. This is ridiculous. Anywho, that's enough for me, and I'll see you guys next video.